Today we're talking military music, marching, cannons, and fireworks with Mark Bennett, Supervisor of Programs at Fort Henry. So welcome to your TV, Mark.
Thank you.
Great
you. To be here.
Let's talk about the fort and the guards and maybe a bit of history.
On August 1st, 1938, Fort Henry opened to the public as a living museum. This was under the direction of Ronald L. Way. So one of the big things about the fort when it opened to the public is Dr. Way decided he didn't just want to have a static museum. He wanted people to interpret history, to kind of get an idea of what life was like. So he created something called the Fort Henry Guard. He decided to hire students, summer job, dress up in uniforms in the old days in 1867, and that's what was presented to the public. And what many people don't know is Fort Henry was the first living museum, as it's known, in Canada. So we were the first.
Wow. And then you've got all kinds of special events that happen at the fort. July 19th.
Yes.
The fort is hosting a tattoo, and I believe that has nothing to do with ink.
No, it does not. A military tattoo is started in Britain, and it's a musical evening, and so that's what we're presenting to the public. So we'll have a whole bunch of guest bands coming in, and we'll put on a big musical evening. It starts at 7 o'clock, and it'll go till about 9:30 or so. So many different acts will be showing up. We have the Royal Hamilton Light Infantry, 2nd Mechanized Canadian Group, Halton Police Pipes and Drums. The Ceremonial Guard from Ottawa will be here. We're going to do a presentation of some artillery at Fort Henry, so there'll be some big bangs and booms included. And we also have the drums of the Fort Henry Guard will be performing. So each group comes out and does their own thing, and then at the end of the night, we do a mass band finale. Everyone comes out and takes up the whole parade square, and as we finish the night, fireworks go off. So
Wow.
It's a great evening. It's always been very popular at the fort.
And that is July 19th.
July 19th.
And people can buy tickets now, I
Yep, you can
assume?
go
Yeah,
online and
go
buy
online.
tickets. Just go to Fort Henry and then check it out. It's all there.
And actually, you probably know this, but I was curious about tattoo. And apparently the term comes from the early 17th century Dutch phrase, toe den tap toe.
That is correct.
Yeah, turn off the tap.
So anybody who was down having a pint in their local village, turn off the taps means it's time for you to get back.
Head back. Back
Or
to the barracks.
Back to the barracks. You're
Yeah.
running late.
No more drinking for you.
That is
Okay.
correct.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. And then you also regularly have sunset ceremonies. They've been going on for several years.
They've been going on since the 50s.
And tell us about those.
Sure. So this year it'll be August the 1st, 8th, 15th, and 22nd will be a sunset ceremony. Again, they'll be starting at 7 at night. And this is a showcase of what the Guard are capable of doing. So we start off with our drums performing, a big musical performance, lots of movements going on. That finishes. The drill squad comes out. That's our infantry who march in formation. And then we do a mock battle. We show people how did they fight back in 1867. Very different from today. There's no camouflage, there's no hiding. You're in a straight line and you're facing the enemy. So we do a demonstration of that, which includes our artillery coming out to help support the Guard. So we do all that. And then we'll do East Battery artillery. So that means up on the walls of the fort, we have to do a quick change behind the scenes, and we're up on the wall and we fire off the cannons in succession as the flag is being lowered. And then once again, there's a big fireworks finale, which everybody likes.
And you were saying the Fort Henry Guard they're trained as British soldiers
That
from
is correct.
1867. Are they preparing for a 51st state invasion?
No.
No.
In fact, we love American tourists, so we'll all get along splendidly.
So where do you get these guards from?
High school and college kids, they're just local. We work for the Parks of the St. Lawrence is who we work for, and it's a provincial entity. It's part of the Ministry of Tourism for the province. So we have no relation to the military at all. Everything is taught on site. You learn it all here because the drill in 1867 is very different from the drill today. So the Guard don't quite realize that, I think, when we hire them.
It's a tough
job. You got to learn to do drill, whether you're in the drums or the subunit. You have to learn to take guided tours. Customer service is at the forefront. And it's very hot, as they're finding out now today. It's very hot.
Yeah, because
job.
it's not just special events. The fort is open
Oh, no.
every day. There's stuff happening every day. There's a big schedule. There it is.
There's a schedule.
Lots of stuff.
All day, there's always something going on at the fort. So you can take a guided tour. We like people to start off taking a guided tour, and that takes 50 minutes. You can watch the Guard train throughout the day. We have individual demonstrations. We had to use those during COVID, and we've kept them because they're very popular. A single Guard will come out and meet the public, and it might be someone shooting a rifle. We'll also have someone talking about the music back in the day. Why did you need musicians? And we also have women of the garrison, because some of our staff portray the women, the wives of the soldier, who would have been living in the fort in 1867. So they get a chance to say, it wasn't easy being me back in the day, and the public find that quite fascinating.
A true living museum.
Yes.
If you haven't been to the fort lately, it's definitely worth
You
a
should
visit.
go. It
Yes.
is.
Even
it's
if you've
very
been there a
nice.
few years ago, you might discover something new.
Yeah, come on back. There's lots of new
Bring
things.
your friends,
Absolutely.
bring your visitors.
Yep.
Come on out to Fort Henry. Thanks very much, Mark.
Thank you.